Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio is Aly Coakley from King Pine. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So looking at the ski report for King Pine, it's like you're just, bam, just adding trails, lickety split, I guess is the best way to describe that.
Oh yeah, every opportunity that we have, we are absolutely making snow. And this coming week, we have a ton of opportunity with the colder weather coming in. So we're looking to expand not only our tubing terrain, but it looks like our trail count will be going up too.
Well, the fact, you've already got 7 trails for just really opening up a week ago, and being able to add that much terrain each day is terrific. So, and how is the skiing? Is the skiing good?
The skiing's very good. Yeah, it's all machine groomed. It's packed powder. So we've had nice vacation week.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So what's coming up at King Pine?
We have the world's largest ski and snowboard lesson coming up this Friday. So that's going to be part of the Guinness Book of World Records. And it's happening at 10 a.m. for 10 people for $10. And that is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So, so can you call ahead and reserve that?
You have to call ahead and reserve. Just call our phone number, 603-367-8896, and they'll sign you all up for that. But if you don't have a chance to do that this Friday, we're also doing January's Learn to Ski and Snowboard Month.
Yeah.
And that's for $39. You have to sign up in advance, and that's your lift, lesson, and rental during the Monday through Friday.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So I imagine that, this is not the first year they've had the Learn to Ski month, and I imagine you gain quite a lot of skiers at that time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity to get into snow sports. So. And
you've got it there. So I just want to touch base because a lot of people may or may not know that. If they know King Pine, they know it, but for the unaccustomed. So not only do you have the skiing and snowboarding, you've also got the tubing hill.
Yep.
And so how many lanes do you have of tubing for that?
We have 3 lanes of tubing, and we're really hoping that we'll get it up this weekend. And that's part of actually our midweek guest stay. If you stay at Purity Spring Resort, tubing is included in your stay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you've also got ice skating, and the conditions have not been opportune for that yet, but you said that now the ice is building.
Yep, we just flooded the rink the other day. With the next few days of cold coming in, we should have ice skating, and that's, if you buy a King Pine lift ticket, you get skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, and ice skating as part of your ticket. And
it's a covered ice skating area.
Yep, it's the Toco Dome. It's a Zamboni groomed.
Yep. So that's a little bit different. A lot of places don't have that to offer. So that's kind of one of those King Pine secrets right there.
Oh yeah, and we rent ice skates too. So if you forget yours, that's all right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then cross-country skiing too. You've also got down there.
Yep. Right now it's very limited. We're hoping that Mother Nature will help us out on that one, but. There's still some great backcountry trails that you can snowshoe up, and as things open up, we'll get that ready to go too.
Yep. Oh, that's great. So that's evolving, I guess, as we would say. So.
Oh yeah.
And so what else is coming? You've also, speaking of ice skating, though, you've got your big ice skating event.
Yep. There's a Pontoc Heat tournament coming up later this month, and that should be a really fun tournament. It seems like a lot of groups are coming in and joining in that. So
with that, I was reading, so they get skating, at least, or not skating, game playing, so they're playing a minimum of 4 games, plus they can also ski.
Yep. Oh yeah, and by that time the mountain should be fully operational. We just opened up the backside over by Milt's Place.
Yep.
And so now with the back terrain, it's really starting to all come together nicely.
And so we have it listed right there. Plus you can get lodging, so you can stay right there at King Pine. So that's kind of a nice little bonus with that. But you probably should sign up soon, I would imagine, because I would bet that's going to fill up. Yeah, and you can call the resort, basic resort number, and they'll give you all the rest of the information. Well, that sounds great. Yeah. And then gearing off into February and March, what do you got? February, we have Winter Carnival, and that is a wild week. Every single day we have silly slalom races, belly bag races, fireworks, Gold Rush Parade,
So, you know, just everything that you can imagine. It's a wild time at King Pine. It's great for families.
Yep.
And we offer different lodging packages, so it's worth going to purityspring.com and seeing what we have to offer with ski and stay. We have lodging right at the base of the mountain too, at King Pine. So that's nice if you're looking for something that you can just, you know, take a couple runs, head in, grab a bite to eat, you know, take a nap if you want. But then we also have an indoor pool and fitness center right down the road at the resort. And so that's another opportunity for resort guests to, if you don't want to ski that day or if you only want to do a half day, we have the pool, we have horse-drawn sleigh rides, we have ice skating. I mean, there's so much to do.
It just packs it in.
Yep.
It packs it in. Now, of course, I don't want to, push the season out, but you guys also always finish up the season with a lot of fun. And again, we won't really talk about that now, but it's always something to start planning ahead, knowing that in the end of March, you've got all those great activities going on then. So.
Yep. March is Uber Spring, which is the Marky B Board Fest. It's the most unique snowboard festival that they create this huge race, and it's supported by all these different businesses. And then we have our cardboard box derby, pond skimming. We do Cynthia's Challenge, a 24-hour ski-a-thon, and that raises money for a child in need. It's somebody local, and so that's a really fun event too.
So that's just something to plan for, knowing that at the end of the season, head on down to King Pine for all the great things going on down there. So, so how can people get more information about King Pine?
Just go straight to kingpine.com. We have a Ways to Save page, which will give you all the different ways that you can, Sunday afternoon, you can ski at King Pine from 12:30 on for $26. So that's something going on today that would be, on your way home. You can stop in, take
skiing.
a couple runs, and keep going.
That sounds good. And then your $10 Tuesdays.
$10 Tuesday nights. So from 4 to 9 p.m. we have a $10 lift ticket. We also do $10 terrain park lessons and $10 rentals. And then one of my personal favorites is the $10 beer and burger. So that's going to be a fun one this year.
And that's every Tuesday night?
Every Tuesday, excluding holiday weeks.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Well, that's awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming by, and of course telling us what's going on. So you can always go to the website, check out all the things there, get the latest ski conditions, and just kind of follow it. I mean, King Pine just adding it. I mean, you guys are usually one of the first to get to 100%. So we're gonna look for that this year. No pressure, but it's just been adding and adding, and that's so terrific. So.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great season.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming by. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Ready to win.